Honestly, at this point, like, I'm totally fine with like just getting through everybody in the viewer AMAs. So if you guys have enough, if you guys are just willing to do like that long, so yeah.
Wait, is this like an AMA? Like, are we just like reading the questions? Or are you
No,
bringing
no,
people
no,
in?
no, no,
No,
no,
no,
no.
no,
I'm
no.
bringing
Okay,
people
what
in.
I'm
Yeah.
doing is we're going to Brusk's room, correct? Or are we
Yeah,
staying here?
yeah, we're going to Brusk room. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Or
we're
no,
going to
hold
Brusk.
on.
I'm gonna be reading the chat of the waiting room to see like who has like what questions, and if I like their questions, and if I do, I bring them on.
Okay. Yeah.
You should do it if you don't like their questions. Only
Just
if
do
you
it.
don't
Honestly,
like
at this point, to spice it up, let's fucking do it. Let's bring in the nut shack questions.
Yeah, but I'm also not one to hear you bitches whine for 20 fucking minutes.
Okay, everybody. Join Brusk's room.
Uh,
All right.
Pee-pee.
Pee pee poo poo.
oh god, it's only us. Oh god,
It's only
those
Austin.
are the first. Oh god.
Okay, all right. Okay, well, again, I'm gonna play MKX in the background, but okay. So, anyways, again, guys, viewer call-ins are now live. Remember, join the Discord. Go into waiting room. Go into waiting room. You don't have to type in your question at this point, but type in your question. Just type in your question in the chat, in the waiting room chat, and then Austin's going to put a roll on you, and yeah, Austin's gonna give you the role of the guest, and he's gonna bring you in, and then boom, ask whatever question that you want. At this point, if it's a nut check question, it's a nut check question. I don't really care anymore.
We are starving.
Yeah, because we're starving for. I'm starving for content right now. Anyways,
Trying to get that ad revenue.
Yep. True. Absolutely fucking
Let's see
true.
if I can't just I know, okay, Zara.
Got your
has been-
chips out?
I guess like getting through like regulars. What was that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hannah, what would you say?
I was just pointing out that his Smokeman's eating his chips now.
I thought you were saying, are the tits out?
Oh my god.
I thought that's what you asked. I literally just thought that's what you asked. Like, are the tits
God
out?
damn, Russ.
He hopes so.
Fuck you. Anyways, all right, yeah.
So I'm gonna bring Zara in because he mentioned he has a couple questions.
Okay.
Alright.
So the first one we have is Zara. You all
Don't
know
read
him.
off the question, by the way. Don't read off the question.
Yeah, I know.
All right. Fuck you.
All right, Zara, you're here. Oh, wait, can you not speak?
He's muted.
He's muted. Unmute yourself. Fucking goddamn.
Well, hold on. Let me actually give him the fucking guest thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. There we go.
You should be able to talk now, Zara.
You should be able to talk now, Zara.
Still muted.
Motherfucker, I just saw you typing. I know you're here.
Hold on. Does it not work? He's
I
not server.
gave
He's
him-
not
I
server
gave him
muted.
yes, and I
Yeah,
moved
he's
him
not
here.
server muted. Yeah.
I'm going to kill Czar.
Imagine he
Wasting
fell
our Damn
asleep.
time.
Imagine he fell asleep.
That'd be awesome. I think I've done that before.
Fell asleep
I
on
know,
Discord. Oh yeah. That's happened. Czar going once. If he's typing somewhere else, then he probably fell asleep, or he's just AFK. Is he typing anywhere else?
He's not typing anymore in waiting room. He's typing in the actual brush room. He says he's server muted.
He shouldn't be server muted. Server muted.
And he texted the group chat.
There we go.
Okay,
There you
all right.
go. There you are.
There we go.
Boom.
You guys hear me now?
Yep.
Yeah,
There
we
you
hear
go.
You guys hear me?
Boom. Yeah. Hit us up with your question.
All right. How would you feel if the writers of the MK Legacy films wrote the story for the games?
The Legacy films?
No.
No, not
Legends.
Legacy.
I'd be
Legends.
scared.
Legends. Oh, Legends.
Yeah, my mistake.
Fuck, bro. Like, you're asking for a really fucking...
That was scary.
That was a
That's
very scary...
I was like, I'd be worried.
Jesus Christ.
Fuck, my MKX just crashed. Oh, anyways, to answer your question, I mean... what does anyone want to answer first, or do you want me to answer first, or?
I'd be down. Sure, because they It really depends, cause like Ed really tells them like the guidelines of what they can do or don't do, right? Like
Mhm.
it depends on like the box that they're put in.
Mhm. Yeah, it just depends. I mean, like, obviously, like, if the Legends writers come in, that would be nice. Like Jeremy Adams, because I think he's the lead writer. If Jeremy Adams came in, that would be nice. But you'd also have to ask the question, hey, is like WB going to really like ask for a specific kind of story, or does he have like the freedom to do a lot more? Obviously, there's going to be some sort of studio demand.
Also,
But-
like just writing an animated movie is very different from running a fucking story mode where you have to go
Yeah.
your X character, you have to fight this character, you gotta
Mhm.
this many bits with this character, and it's
Mhm.
all
Yeah.
fucked up.
Yeah. Yeah, so it just depends. It would all depend on like if on the freedom that he has. But yeah, I mean, I'd be down for it. I mean, I would get excited because like, hey, like he has a proven record of making good movies and writing good scripts. So yeah, no, I'm okay with it. I'd like it. I love the Legends movies. The Legends movies are like, you know, my kind of jam. They remind me of why I like Mortal Kombat. So. Hannah still hasn't seen Snowblind yet, even though I told her to. So, but
I
and I gave her
also
the fucking movie. So
Yeah.
I gave Hannah the movie, and I told her to watch it
Why didn't you give me the movie?
because I only had one copy to spare, and I was visiting Hannah at the time. So I mean, like, who gets it first? You know, first come, first serve.
Why aren't you visiting me?
Why am I not? Why are you not visiting me? Why aren't
Because
coming
you
to
have more
California?
money than me.
Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't.
You have plane ticket money.
I have
kid.
plane ticket money, but that's the only plane ticket money that I can use. But
I'm being called elsewhere.
Also be
I'm
very-
sorry, I gotta go.
okay.
All right, see ya.
Sorry. Later. Bye.
Bye.
I'd also be very interested to see how exactly he would write Johnny, because didn't he say that Johnny is like one of his favorite characters?
Yeah.
Jeremy Adams. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would take it if the cast from those movies come with him.
Sure. Yeah.
I would love Joel
I would
McHale
love that.
replace Andrew Bowen.
I would fucking love Legends Raiden to be the new Raiden.
Oh
That would
please,
be perfect.
Sonya,
Urban Epcar.
Jennifer Carpenter, Sonya, do it.
Yeah. Fuck it. Why not?
I kind of like the good person they got from Onslaught, so if that's her replacement, honestly, that sounds pretty good. But
I-
yeah,
I don't play Onslaught. I'm sorry.
you don't have to play Onslaught to know. You don't have to play Onslaught to know. You know, there's cutscenes out there, so
I don't want to
know,
watch
like,
cutscenes. Gross.
cutscenes aren't bad.
I know, like,
If there's any
Onslaught
problems with
Raiden-
Onslaught, it's not the cutscenes. Anybody would tell you that.
I know Onslaught Raiden because he's in fucking everything.
Is he? Who's the voice actor?
Travis Willingham is his name.
Oh,
Anyways, verdict. Yes or
he
no?
was- He was fucking Harvey Dent in Batman Telltale. He was Thor in the Ass Avengers game.
Ew.
Yeah.
Ass
He-
Vendors.
He played the Raider hero in For Honor, which is like a big Viking motherfucker. Like he's capable of doing good shit. I actually really did enjoy his Harvey Dent and his Two-Face. That was really good.
Anyways, it seems like the answer is
The answer
right
is yes.
between yes or depends.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Well, thank you for the questions, R.
Mm-hmm. Bring
Right,
in whoever else. Bring him in.
I know. I'm looking.
Do it right now in 3
Alright, I
seconds.
saw-
Fun.
Fucking hold your tits. I'm fucking going as fast as I can.
You're good.
I saw V was asking some shit, so I'll bring them in.
Okay.
Oh wait, fuck. They're deafened.
Hello?
There. Hello.
Yep. Hello?
Hey, what's going on? How you doing?
Good. How about yourself? What do you got for us?
So, my question is, it's gonna sound, it's gonna sound a little bit weird and long-winded.
So a little nut checky. Okay.
So let me see if I can find the thing. I said, since Fire God Liu Kang is training the Great Kung Lao to defeat Goro, and presumably he succeeds, how would that affect the story of Deception if it was adapted into the NRS timeline, given that Shujinko's motivation is directly tied to the Great Kung Lao's defeat? Would someone else take place instead? Would there be a different motivation to send him on his journey?
I don't know.
Can you, what are you trying to ask? So like, how would Deception be affected if the Great Kung Lao defeats Goro?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's the question.
Well, it would just really just depend on if they actually do adapt that storyline, which I don't think they're ever going to do.
I'm sure it'd be fine. Either Onaga would make up some bullshit to get him to do it, or we'll just find someone else.
Mhm.
I'm sure it'd be fine.
Jesus.
Either
I hear someone in the background. It got background fucking shit.
Smoke, man.
That's Smoke Man's voice. I'm hearing two of them right there.
I'm sorry for.
Jesus, man. You
I'm,
is that the stream?
you can mute the stream. Yeah, you're in the fucking call.
I'm sorry for being not good at this.
Yeah, you're good. Just mute the stream. Mute the stream.
Yeah.
Hang on a second. Where's my there? Okay. There we go.
Just mute the stream.
There we go.
Jesus fucking Christ.
There you go. Sorry, I'm on two different things.
Yeah, I get you. I mean, honestly, like, I just don't ever see them, like, adapting Deception ever again. Like, if they want to, like, still do Onaga, they don't have to do the Deception storyline, even though I would like them to do that. They're just not going to do it. I just think that they're just going to write whatever bullshit they can to shoehorn Onaga into the game. If they ever bring him into the game, they don't have to necessarily do the Kamidogu shit. So, like, I mean, like, I remember, like, I made a video about this, like, if they're gonna do, like, the story where the Great Kung Lao beats Goro and shit, or, like, that's what Liu is trying to do, train the Great Kung Lao so he never loses the Goro. I mean, Goro could just be the final boss and that's the end of the game. Like, that's it. So, like, you know, like, whatever comes in the future just is whatever the fuck. But also, like, I also, like, mentioned in a video that, you know, in Kung Lao's ending, his arcade ending, it's basically Liu Kang's. And like in that ending, it just says, hey, even though the Great Kung Lao defeated Goro, like a bigger threat emerged, and that bigger threat was Onaga. So like, they can just write bullshit. Like that's basically like my answer. It's like they can write whatever bullshit. They don't have to follow the story of Deception, honestly.
I would love it if Fire God Liu Kang trained the Great Kung Lao, and he still lost to Goro. That'd be the funniest shit ever. Oh my god.
That would be fucking amazing.
Like Fire God Liu Kang looks at the screen, he's like, well, that just happened.
Like record scratch.
There's like a laugh track in the fucking story mode.
It'd be so funny if Liu Kang is a shitty teacher.
Honestly, don't get me started, because I was gonna say maybe you can write that in an interesting way, but no, I don't want to see that shit. No,
I want to see that shit.
No, I don't want to see that shit.
I
That's
want to
just
see
too.
that shit.
Nah, bro. I don't want to go too much into the memes, man. I don't want to do that shit.
I love that shit. Oh man, I'd be laughing for days.
Yeah, so that's my question. Yeah.
Anything else, or was that your question? Like that was it?
Oh, okay. No, that was my question.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for tuning in.
Thank you.
Yep. Thanks for the question, dude.
All right. Next, I'm going to be doing it. Someone that's pretty active in the Nethercast server. You Spooky Bard.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I know who that is from the Nethercast. Yep.
I know who that is from the Nethercast. Nethercast
do you?
story, yeah. I do.
Fuck. All right.
Well, that's the real Nethercast was the friends we made along the way.
Might as well be.
Might as well. You are unmuted, or I mean, you're in now, Bard.
Yeah. And you have the guest role, so
Yeah, you have the
should be
ability to
fine.
unmute yourself.
Unmute your microphone. Uh-oh.
Should we get okay? So if people who are interactive,
No, I hear you.
okay,
Yo,
all
what's
right.
up?
Yo, what's up? What do you got for us? Lay it on us.
My question was, I missed the majority of the stream, so
Mhm.
if you guys already covered
That's fine.
this, but
Nobody watched
my
my stream
question
anyway, so
is-
that's okay. I'm just kidding. We had a good turnout. Keep going. Sorry.
Yeah, my question is, with Ed being so like weird on his Q&As about the crypt
Mhm.
or the conquest mode, do you guys expect a conquest mode? And if you do, what do you expect from the conquest mode for MK?
Do I expect it? Honestly, at this point, yeah. Yeah, I am. I am expecting some sort of conquest mode, some sort of just third-person action adventure kind of thing. It doesn't have to be huge in scale. I mean, I would like it to. It doesn't have to be that huge, but I'm expecting some sort of conquest mode. Yeah, because of Ed, based on Ed's tweets. How do I think it'll be? I actually think that it will be like the crypt, but the crypt is gonna be now like a third-person kind of like exploration of the realms and shit. So you go to all these different realms, you can do whatever the fuck you want. Like you just see different sites, see different things, and all that kind of stuff. Maybe like other players join in. I don't know, but that'll be the way you unlock shit. So like basically the MK11 crypt, but like more expansive. That's how I imagine a conquest mode being, because if it's anything else, it would be like, if it's anything else, it would be either like, like an online hub where like you wait for matches or whatever the fuck, or it's like replacement of the story mode, and I don't think we're gonna do that. I think we're gonna stay with the chapter system, unfortunately, maybe some sort of modifications, but yeah, no, that's how I expect it to be, like some sort of like crypt.
That's my biggest want right now. My biggest
Conquest
need
mode
for
or
MK mode. Yeah, conquest.
Okay. Yeah, same. That's just what I want.
I remember Merc1 was talking something about how, like, there's so much fucking potential, like, if you were to do, like, an MK game like The Crypt in terms of, like, third person over the shoulder and shit, and just, like, fight motherfuckers throughout it.
Well, even if
I
you do
remember-
it like, even if you do it like Street Fighter 6 is doing their little conquest mode kind of thing, like if you have like multiple people, like imagine going into like a pagoda and like sitting down and playing like Mortal Kombat 2 with somebody online or something.
Yeah, just
That'd be
like
awesome.
That'd be
I love
fucking
that.
great.
Isn't Street Fighter doing that right now?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
how they're kind of like
The
ripping
Street Fighter
off
6.
Conquest.
Yeah. Well, yeah, Street Fighter's fucking capitalizing on the stuff that NetherRealm isn't doing. So like, they have my fucking blessing. Honestly, I'm not even mad that Street Fighter 6 has a conquest mode now. So
Right, because
They have my
it
fucking blessing.
forces NRS to do the same thing to keep up competitively.
yeah, I mean, because like, look,
Yeah.
if, I mentioned this on the stream, like, if you're going to like, if Street Fighter 6 is on the shelves, and Mortal Kombat 12 is on the shelves, and Mortal Kombat 12 like basically has the same shit MK11 does, like fucking like I'm gonna pick up Street Fighter 6, man. Like, well, I mean, I'll pick up both, but like, man, like Street Fighter 6 has just a bunch of stuff. It's objectively going to be a better game, not just because of conquest mode, but just adding all the other like content that they're gonna have in the game from what they've said. Like Street Fighter 6 objectively is going to be a better game. So like Mortal Kombat has to bring something. They have to have a conquest mode at this point.
Right.
I don't
Yeah,
know if
that's all I
Smokeman
had.
had anything to add or.
Not really.
Okay. Well, thanks for the question, dude. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Peace.
Yep. All right.
We've got, like, a lot of fucking other cast members in waiting room, actually.
In rating room, they're just fucking rating my
Rating
server.
IR half stupid, okay? We've been over this.
It's all right.
Alright, next is another cast member, Grandmaster Sub-Zero.
Grandmaster Sub-Zero.
Grandmaster Sub-Zero.
He's active. I see him in there.
I know him. He
There are
posts.
so many Grandmaster Sub-Zeros that I've seen online. Like, so like, I don't.
Yeah, right?
So like, it can be anybody, man. But yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
All right, gamer, what's your question?
Hey, what's going on, boys?
Yo.
Hey.
I was just wondering what you thought in like the context of, do you think, I mean, like from what I've noticed the past couple of games, Sub-Zero hasn't really had a major like role in the story, and I thought that was kind of weird considering all of his connections with other characters and stuff. Do you think they should like do something about that when it comes to story.
Oh,
They should, but they
absolutely.
won't.
I don't know if they. Well, I mean, yeah, they should, but they probably won't. That's true. I mean, like,
You-
I just
you
like.
get-
Go ahead.
You get what I mean though, like my
No,
kind of
yeah.
like my little gripe about it, I guess, and it's like, oh, boo-hoo, you know, Sub-Zero fanboy not getting what he wants, even though he's in every game.
No,
But I was
he's
just
like the second mascot.
right, and my thing is like, why with all these like connections or like rivalries or like things that he's having with such a character, like in MKX, he was just, you know, training dude for the combat kids, and then like Ling Kuei cyborg killer in the next game after that, and that's really all we've seen of them after that. And I was like, what? I don't know. I feel like they should just do a little more with that, because it seems to me like the lore and story is a little bit better when I feel like they should do that with a lot more characters honestly, but
I honestly think that well, I've been wanting like a story mode where Scorpion or Sub-Zero was like the final guy who like beats the boss in the story. I think that I feel like for MK, I feel like that'd actually be appropriate than just like, you know, Ryo just showing up because he's Ryo.
Yeah.
right.
Well, I mean, the thing is that like I don't think Sub-Zero's. I mean, except for like MK9 with Cyber Sub-Zero, I don't really think he's had like a really bad story appearances in the recent games. I mean, he may have not had like the biggest things to do. But I mean, like I still.
That's what we're talking about.
Huh?
That's what we're talking about. Big things. To
Yeah,
do.
I know. I'm just saying that like I've been pretty happy with like Sub-Zero's like stories for the most part, except for like MK9 and shit like that. But yeah, no, I mean like, will he get a big stuff? Maybe. I just don't know exactly what you would do. Like, if they're going to do like Sector and Cyrax again, maybe that you can have like some sort of like just big subplot with the Cyber Ninjas. I think I can see that. Because like, or maybe you have like expand with the friendship of Smoke. Now that we probably will, at least I expect to have Smoke back in the game. So like,
Yep.
I just don't know.
Never get your hopes up for anything, especially not Smoke.
I mean, yeah, I know.
I just think it'd be
those-
too. I think it'd be too much if he missed out. Like just too much. But I mean, like, hey, I wouldn't. I guess I shouldn't put it past him. But yeah, no,
Yeah,
like I just
that's-
don't know exactly like what role you would really give him other than like training more Lin Kuei members or doing a Cyber Ninja story. So like, I just honestly like the biggest thing you should go for is like the Cyber Ninja story. To bring on the Cyber Ninjas back, have Smoke in there, do Cyber Smoke. Like that's like the biggest thing you can give Sub-Zero if you're asking me.
Honestly, I feel pretty cucked about Scorpion Sub and Noob Saibot in 11. I'd
Oh,
rather
that too. Yeah.
I feel like there's a lot of like juicy drama
Yeah,
there
that too.
that they really just like blown past, and I
was gonna say gloss.
I fucking hated that shit. I feel like doing that justice is what I want to see.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I did
yeah.
feel cucked. That's right. I forgot about that in MK11.
And even like Bruss said, like expanding on his friendship with Smoke, like are we gonna get more of that? I mean,
Well,
I'm
yeah,
more of,
'cause,
like
like-
a human Smoke fan, but I understand that at the same time there's really not much to go with him narratively. So I'm more so like, okay, maybe do the whole bring back Cyber Smoke and then have like Kuei Ling work towards that, like, or you know, something that pertains to him or something pertaining to a big bad, something like that. I don't
Yeah,
know.
something. Just like anything. I mean, like giving. I mean, they're giving like they're giving Cyrax the like Smoke story, and I hate it.
Yeah,
I
fuck
hate it
that.
so
I
much.
hate it.
Yeah.
I hate it so goddamn much. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Fuck Cyrax.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cyborg ain't here anymore. I can say that.
Well, no, I don't even think like Cyborg agrees. I don't even think like
I know
Cyborg likes. Yeah.
he agrees. He agrees.
Yeah, he's not a big fan of like Cyrax killing himself. Like Cyrax shouldn't be killing himself. Like that's Smoke's story. Like Smoke should be the one who wants to kill himself all the time. So
But Cyrax has that fatality though.
No.
fuck you. God damn, if that's their logic of why they're doing it is because like
Ah,
Cyrax
that's
blows up in his
idiot.
fatality, dude, that'd be so
The one
shitty.
he
know-
maniacally laughs at while
Yeah.
doing.
You know, I want to say, I want to say no, but I feel like that kind of is their logic. I can't put it past them at this point.
I could, yeah, honestly, at this point, I wouldn't either.
I don't know. But yeah, Noob was such a cuck moment. And I feel like he only showed up to be like, "Hey, I'm Noob, and I'm here to inconvenience you."
That's it. It's just inconvenient. Yep.
And Scorpion just knew the whole time that he was behind. Like, fuck 11. Fuck. God damn it.
Agreed.
Yeah.
I'm so mad. They're such chickens. They can't just call him Noob Saibot. Like, fuck it.
No more Tobias references in this NRS era.
Why is Bihan like the most famous motherfucker ever? Everyone knows the fucking story of Bihan now for some reason. I hate this is completely fucking different than what you're talking about, but yeah.
I feel like I understand I understand what you mean in terms of why is Bihan like super fucking famous, but I also think that kind of gives like merit to like how terrifying they are trying to make like Noob.
No, I don't feel that because no one's scared of him.
Yeah, I wasn't very scared of the Dr. Claw voice either. I was like,
well,
what the hell is?
I mean, like, it's a fucking can of worms. No one is scared of Noob because he's a fucking jobber now, but I think that like having Bihan be like really fucking famous isn't inherently bad, and you can maybe do something good with it. They just fucking won't.
I don't know what good you can do if like fucking people who've never met Bihan before just fucking knows that he's Noob Saibot. Like they I don't get it.
I'm here to my late job.
Pretty much.
But is it everything?
Yeah, is that everything you had to say, or is that?
I mean, I could go all day, but I don't want to hold everybody up. But I appreciate you guys answering my questions and
Yeah,
stuff.
for sure, dude. Thanks for tuning
Hell yeah,
in.
gamer.
Thanks for participating.
Yeah,
Good one.
thanks.
Yep. All right, who's next? Get that? That was an
All
MK
right, next.
reference.
Who's next? Who's next?
Yeah,
MK?
you get that? Yeah, you get that? Yeah, that was a
Oh,
reference.
that was an epic reference. Whoa.
All right, I'm doing fucking. Next is Elite Soccer because he's been active in that fucking chat forever since like before the fucking stream even started. I appreciate the fucking commitment though. All right, and bring him in now.
Boom.
You with us?
You are unmute yourself. You
Yeah,
are.
there you go.
There we go.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah,
He's
we
here.
Alright, thanks. It's a pretty simple question, actually. It's kind of like a 2-in-1, but even though earlier I was going to ask something else, but someone already beat me to it regarding that Conquest thing, so I was like, oh, fuck, now I know how Brusk feels for that one. Anyway, it was more like a low-rated question regarding, like, church. I mean, it's like who would become like a good guy and the villain, because if there's one thing I've noticed regarding NRS MK is that they like either remain consistent with one character or they change something else. So like there's an original time, like for example Shiva and Baraka were just villains, and now all of a sudden they're good guys in MK11. So I'm like thinking like, geez, in that case anything could happen. So
Only by circumstance, I think.
yeah, but I feel like most casuals just used to them being bad guys. That's the thing. So them being good also, it's just like, wow, I didn't see that coming. So, but my question was like, do you think like, and it's not specific characters, like any of them, like regarding like the ninjas and the cyborgs, like do you think they'll just randomly pick any of the other ninjas and cyborgs that haven't been like a good guy or villain before just for no reason in the next game? Like for example, oh, Rain's a good guy now in this game, and or Sector is a good guy now in this game, etc. Things like that.
Like who would be a candidate for like a switch up in like alliances? Is that what you're asking? It'd be the most in line.
Like that.
Fuck. Out of all the.
I remember Ermac used to be a good guy in the original timeline.
I mean, I guess.
Ermac.
I don't know if we'll get.
My answer is Ermac because I want that to happen. I want to be good again.
Do I? I mean, like, well, I mean, like, is your question is like who we would like, or who do we think is like most likely to happen? Like, what's most likely to happen?
Like out of cyborgs, like who's like the most next likely one?
Oh,
to
so
become,
like, okay.
to be like redeemed. Like it could even be Reptile, and he's been shitted on for so many games.
You know what? Actually, fuck it. I'll say Reptile. I mean, like, because like they did Good Guy Baraka in 11, and like if anyone's next in line, maybe it's a Reptile. So I'm just gonna say Reptile.
Yeah, fuck it. I'll say Reptile, sure.
Because like I don't know, like I don't know who like they would really change up. Because like even Baraka was kind of like out of line. Like I never expected them to like do Baraka really well in 11. So if they're gonna do it, I think it's probably. Honestly, I'd say Ermac or Reptile because like Ermac and Reptile are like the kind of the Barakas of MK12. So they might do the same kind of story, the same kind of approach where they actually make them cool this time with their big return. So we'll see.
Yeah, well, the only difference I would say is that Ermac at least has wins under his belt, whereas the other two, they've just been taking loss after loss after loss, just nonstop. And I'm like, I start to feel sorry for them now because they've lost so many times.
Yeah. Oh well. Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all I gotta say.
Okay.
Nothing more now, honestly.
Awesome. Thanks for the question, dude. Thanks for participating.
Yeah, great to be here. Thanks for having me.
Yep.
Jesus, the fucking room is shrinking.
They're trying to wait for their. They're waiting for the thing. They're waiting for their time.
All right. We're bringing on fucking outro because he's also been there since like the fucking beginning of the stream.
Boom.
He hath arrived.
Unmute yourself right now.
You should unmute yourself.
You should unmute yourself now.
Good evening, everybody.
There you go. What's up, dude?
Yeah.
Hey,
what's up, everybody? My question for you guys would be like this. Ever since what happened in the Mortal Kombat Armageddon, Taven failed to save all the realms after defeating the Mighty Blaze. So after Fire God Liu Kang trains Great Kung Lao to try and save all the realms, do you believe there's a chance for both Taven and Daegon to work together to defeat Blaze in order to save the realms?
No, I think Dagon's an asshole.
No, I don't.
Daegon. Daegon's an asshole. He wants to take both swords and
the biggest
stab him.
The biggest thing.
I guess he already did
number
that.
1 is Nutcheck. Number 2 is I just don't think we're gonna. It's just already a big ass. So it's already a big ass for those characters to come back. You know, like I don't ever expect to see those characters showing up like anytime soon. I would just be completely fucking shocked. And honestly, like I don't even know if they would do the same like Blaze story, even if they did come back, because like. First, you have to get them in the game, like Taven and Daegon. You have to, like, that idea has to be, like, in. And that's already hard to do.
And then you're asking for them to be the main characters again.
Yeah, and then you're asking them to be the main characters, and then you're asking for Blaze to show up. And that's already a tall ask. So you're asking for a lot of tall ask here, and I just don't see them ever doing that again, unfortunately.
My perspective is that Daegon is a big meanie, and no one taught him that sharing is caring. So no, they're not. He's not working together with Taven.
My big takeaway is that Daegon is a big meanie. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong.
Did I say anything wrong? Huh?
No.
The man runs a fucking Illuminati cult thing. Like. He's a meanie, all right?
What you're saying is he's the Jared Leto of MK. Got it.
Oh, that's mean.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Well, to be fair, I would expect for these characters, legendary characters, to return one of these days, even on MK12. I mean, to be fair, I am expecting to see an alternative ending. I mean, I like the way how they started at the beginning, like years back. But I was kind of hoping that the brothers should reunite themselves together and trying to not hate each other. because we all know what happened back then in that story. Maybe there will be an alternative timeline that they would work up at the same time, and this time there would be no war between those two. They would just actually work together and try to bring balance to the realms again. But
all that sounds nice, but that requires a
yeah.
lot of setup and a lot of like
We don't
stuff
really
that they're
know
not
anything.
going to do in the story.
I like Daegon as a villain. I
We
don't.
don't
I don't
we don't
want
really
that
we don't
to happen.
really
I don't even
know.
want to see that happen.
We can't expect for them to even like think of, hey, maybe we should do this.
Yeah, they're not even like they're if you said because said like maybe not at MK12. Well, I mean, if they're not thinking about it at MK12, then it's just like it's not even their mind right now. So it's like why even like like what like what is there more to say if like that's not even really on the conversation on the table. So yeah.
Only like one more question and that would be it. It's about Frost. We all know that she has been. Well, I don't want to say
Whoa,
like
whoa, whoa!
rude,
You got
but-
two. I didn't know that Mom let you have two questions.
It's okay. You can do one.
Only,
you can do one.
only-
You can do one.
Only just one. Only one more, and that's it. That's all.
It's fine. No,
So-
that's fine. You're fine.
It was
Ignore
like
him,
it was
ignore
like regarding Frost. I don't want to say anything of bad things about her, but we all know that she has been a bitch, right? Do you believe in the future MK12? Do you think there will be like a redemption for her, admitting that she was wrong, trying to assassinate the Grandmaster Sub-Zero, and try to reach out and try to understand his ways, that what he's trying, what is best for both the Lin Kuei and the Shirai Ryu?
I wouldn't like to see that. I think Frost should just stay a villain. I think she should go deeper into being a villain. I don't think that everyone needs to have a redemption arc.
Yeah, I don't like the way they did, which the argument could be made. Oh, well, that was 11, and we're doing X now, so there's like a fucking reboot. But I don't see them doing one game where Frost is like having the biggest like fucking hate boner for Sub-Zero, and then like the game immediately after that, oh, I fucking love him, and she just has like a sudden redemption arc. I don't see them doing that. That's just kind of where I stand on
Well,
it.
it's just that like, well, first we have to have like Frost established in like MK12.
Well,
like,
yeah,
is that gonna happen? Like if they do the Great Kung Lao story, like, and they do like a Grandmaster Sub-Zero or like a Grandpa Sub-Zero, like Frost is not gonna be in there. So, like it just really all depends. We don't really know the direction of the story mode and shit like that, and then like we don't even know if Frost will be in it. And we don't know if that's the kind of story that they're going to give her. Like, what if she never really was in the Lin Kuei? What if she got rejected in the Lin Kuei? Like, you're making a lot of assumptions of, like, stuff that hasn't really happened yet. So, but what I want, like, in general, what I want, like, a redemption story for Frost? Not really, no. Like, not everybody has to have a redemption story. Like, it's an interesting trait already for Frost to be, like, the rejected, like, Lin Kuei member, So like taking that away is like, kind of just taking away one of Frost's traits.
I think Shao Kahn should get a redemption arc.
No way.
Yeah,
That's
I love it. I love this idea. Shao Kahn should get a redemption arc. He should be a nice man now.
And what would you
Fuck, I gotta use a
what
different
would you say
controller.
as him? I mean, this is a different thing we're talking about right now. I mean, I can't see Shao Kahn as a good man. There's no
You
way.
can.
in
You
hell.
can. He says sorry to Katana
Yeah.
and Melina and Sindel.
like Shao Kahn could be a good guy. Like Shao Kahn is literally like a good
he
guy.
apologizes. Yeah.
Like at heart, like that's his original lore. His original lore is literally like he's a good guy. Yeah.
And like he shows how vulnerable he is.
Yeah.
And he becomes a good ruler for Outworld, and now Outworld is like better than Earthrealm and shit.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah, he's such a good
being
guy.
like a
yeah.
good version of Vidania.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a good
Well,
point. But
thank
I was expecting like you guys would say the redemption would be better for Noob Cybot or to
No,
bring-
hell no.
No, go the
No.
fuck, get the fuck out of here. No.
Oh, it was a joke. It was an honest joke. But anyway, guys, thank you for answering my question. Thank you for answering my questions, and I hope to see you guys in the next future streams as well.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
well, I was really looking forward. I was really looking forward to see you guys. And
Awesome.
Hell yeah, gamer.
Yeah. Thank you for the question.
Yep. Good guy, Shao Kahn.
Okay. I hate that.
It's so shitty.
Dude, I can't. If you're watching the stream, bro, I'm sorry. That was a troll. That was a troll. I wasn't actually serious.
Oh, no.
Shotgun.
It takes use to smoke, man. It fucking words are hard. Holy shit. It takes a little getting used to fucking smoke man's trolling is what I meant to say.
Yeah.
All right, next we have Fort Hose.
Fort Hose.
Okay.
Fort Hose. Yeah, fort those hoes.
I dig it.
It's like playing Fortnite, but like it's like
I'm a
you're
hoe
playing
for
as
Fortnite.
yeah.
Shut the fuck up. I hate that.
Hello everyone, can you listen to me?
Yeah.
I can.
What's up?
Okay, first of all, my English is not my first language, and sorry in advance. if
You're fine.
you
No,
don't
you're
understand
fine.
You're
my
fine.
It's all good. It's all good.
Okay. So my question actually is more like a complaint
Okay.
because I would like the MK12. They put more personality in their moves, and not only that, essentially everything. You remember Mortal Kombat S trailer when Sub-Zero is fighting with Scorpion, and one instance Sub-Zero grabs or rip off a branch of the tree, but instead of hitting the Scorpion right away, he froze first the tree and then hit it with it. And I would like to see that more with the characters. They are more implement more personality with the interactables and more also with the towns in the middle of the fight. For example, talking shit to each other. For example, Scorpion saying stop hiding or stop being a coward behind a clown just by pressing like a button, something like that. So another example will be MK11 when Baraka actually do the crushing block with the uppercut. It's kind of silly, the uppercut with the freaking thing that he has in the hands actually send the guy flying in the sky instead of impaling the guy and stun it in the middle. So I wish they make more personality in everything.
Yeah.
So
Like Ermac, instead of like grabbing the old lady, he uses his telekinesis to do it. And shit like that.
Oh, does he actually do that in MKX?
No.
No.
Okay.
That's what he's saying. Like more of that kind
Oh,
of shit.
okay, more of that. Yeah, that'd be cool.
I agree. I think that like having certain characters do like environment interactables and like put their own little spin on it with like whatever powers or whatever they have would be a neat detail.
Yeah, I'd love that.
Yeah.
That'd be good. That's a good suggestion.
Those are good suggestions. I would like. It's just that I think when you mentioned the uppercut with Baraka, I think like at a certain point you're gonna have like some sort of like universally same functioning moves. Like an uppercut should always like be like the way it is. Like it should always function where they fly up in the air and all that kind of stuff. So at a certain point, all moves should function like universal moves should function the same way. But yeah, no, I get what you're saying. I mostly agree. Yeah.
Even with Baraka, I understand like aesthetically. But like,
that would look cool. I mean, honestly, like that's just
what I don't like is like how like say a character has an uppercut like brutality. You remember the ones that always just like do the Johnny Cage?
Oh yeah.
Why doesn't Baraka like slice them in half?
Universal brutality.
Or like Raiden had a one in MK2 where he does an uppercut, it just makes him explode. Like do that, you know? Don't just steal Johnny's, you know?
Yeah. No, I agree. Yeah.
And you will agree to if they bring back the arena transaction. For example, if you're in the corner and you basically fulfill some requirements, if they change the arena, just like Dragon Ball Z Fighters or like Injustice 2.
Or like MK versus DC.
I think what he's saying
is he asking? You're just asking for a stage transition? If we would like to see it?
I think what he was saying was like I think what he was asking was like doing something similar to like crushing blows, where you have to meet a certain requirement for the.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I mean, I guess because like I don't ever see that.
It's not like As long
I
as
mean,
it's not
hey.
something fucking ridiculous, then sure, yeah.
I mean, like, hey, that shit was in MK3, so you know.
Yeah, it's a Mortal Kombat thing more than it is an Injustice thing.
It
Even though
was
like
always
modern,
an MK thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my question. That's basically an
Yeah.
idea that
No,
it was
thank
supposed
you.
to be in MK11.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
thank you
I'd like
for
to see
the-
that. Thanks for your
Yeah,
participation.
that's a neat concept.
Alrighty.
All right.
Next up, whoever it is.
Next, we have.
Focus on this fucking guy who fucking teabagged me in the beginning of the fucking game in an MKX match. He's being a little fucking bitch. I'm trying to use. I'm using a. I'm using a. I was using my new hitbox, and I'm not used to the controls yet. But I switched to a controller because this guy was just kicking my ass, and he was thinking that he's better than me. So like, I just switched to a controller. So yeah, doing a lot better. Anyways.
All right. Next, we have another dude named fucking Jakai.
All right.
Let's bring him in.
Jakai.
Yeah, with a Sephiroth PFP. Based Sephiroth enjoyer.
I like Sephiroth.
Yeah.
I'm not even into Final Fantasy, and I like Sephiroth.
I'm just kidding.
The here.
Unmute your mic. Jakai Malvos.
Going once. Going twice. I'll do 5. Going 3 times. Going 4 times.
Is he server muted? Just
No.
double check.
He has the guest thing. It's just I guess he's just not here.
All right.
Oh.
All right. Get fucked.
Rip in peace.
Also, he's not old enough to be here.
Oh.
No.
I just fucking looked at his bio.
Oh shit.
Oopsie.
Oops.
Oopsie whoopsie. Alright, another champion, Reckless. I will probably fuck up that last part of it, so we'll just...
Oh, is it Reckless Akali?
Reckless Akali?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know who that
didn't
is.
Know I didn't know if it was like Akali or whatever.
Acolyte.
Anyway.
Oh my god, Star Wars reference?
I love how I don't even know that if that's a fucking reference to Star Wars.
It's the new show.
Don't explain it to me. I don't want to know.
It's one of the shows that they say they're gonna make.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hang on, let me just mute the stream.
All right. What's up?
You guys hear me very well?
Yeah. Yeah. What's up?
Yes.
Oh. Yeah, I'm doing this off of my Mac. This is the first time I've done that.
Honestly, since you're a champion role, you can join in and like stay if you want. Because like I think I should probably have given that to the champion roles anyways. So yeah. For the bus
it's
room.
all right. Yeah, I was eating my lunch earlier, so
You're
that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
So I know everybody was talking about things that they wanted to see. Obviously, Conquest is one thing that people wanted to see coming up in MK12. I do too. I'm a little worried though that this next game, everybody's saying it's MK12. We're probably gonna have a continuation. My worry, it's a remake of MK9.
Oof. So
Honestly, I'm gonna be honest. I would prefer another reboot. I'd prefer just another straight.
Well, I
up
mean,
reboot.
it is a reboot, but like, are you saying like they're
Right.
gonna do MK1, 2, and 3? Is that what your question is?
Yeah, I have a bad feeling of it. I think I remember seeing Ed talk about like, what would you want to see more? MK9, MK Deception, Shaolin Monks be remade, and
Oh,
I remember seeing
okay.
a lot of people were saying they want MK9.
That's oof. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I personally like. I would actually prefer it if it was just like a straight up like new, like straight up reboot. Like if it was just another MK9, but they just didn't do any of the weird JJ Star Trek shit.
So I don't know if I want them to do MK1, 2, and 3 again. That's the thing. Is that like I just don't think that's like that. I just don't think like you can't fit MK1, 2, and 3 in like a 2-hour fucking movie. Like it has to be at least like 6. like 6 hours. And I don't know if they're gonna do like 6 hour fucking movie and shit. Fuck, that's a good point. I didn't even think about that when he asked about the remaster shit. He probably, that could have been a question. Like, so like, hey, like what kind of like stuff do you like to see in like your MK? You know, like, do you want MK9? Do you want, you know? So like,
yeah, and that was the thing. I can't remember. I can't remember when he posted that.
It was a while ago. I remember that.
I think, yeah, it was. That was, I think, like when MK11, I think, was still being worked. We were still getting DLC and all that. I honestly
wait
don't
a second.
remember because
I think you might be talking. I think we might be. I don't know if he remade the poll, but I think because I remember he asked that like during like MKX. I think. Oh no. Never mind.
No, he probably did. I don't remember. I deleted my Twitter a long time ago for that.
Base.
And then my new Twitter doesn't. I don't follow Ed because I talk to him. He's a good guy. I don't bother him because I am not like no. Like I've talked to him before about MKX. He answered a lot of my questions.
Oh, okay.
But I don't. I'm not like majority of these people on Twitter who bitch about everything and ask him like, "What's this character needs to be in MK12?" I'm like, leave the guy alone already. He has a life. He wants to tweet about something else. Just leave him alone.
Dude,
but I do remember. I do remember him posting about that. It was again, obviously, this was before everybody was like telling him like, why do you guys finish, you know, MK11? What do you want to see next? I remember that was like the main one that I saw. So I was just like, it'd be nice to see a continuation of MK11. I was not really a big fan of it. I am more of a story type of person when it comes to Mortal Kombat. But I am worried about the whole thing being another repeat of MK9. Let's do MK1, 2, and 3.
I was gonna say, like, man, that would just kind of like that, like the setup from like the ending of MK11 would just be for nothing. But at the same time, so it was like that for MKX. So like, I wouldn't put it past them at this point. Like, oh man, that does worry me. Fuck. Now that's gonna be on my mind leading up to MK12.
Sorry about that.
Fuck.
Like I said,
fuck you.
Like I said, I'm a weirdo. I would actually maybe prefer that.
You don't want to see it. I don't want to see another MK9.
I want to see characters like Havoc, Serena, Astra. I've been in part of the Mortal Kombat fandom for 25 plus years, so I want to see a lot of these old characters come back. Oh yeah, I'm like in
the thing is like, would those characters even come back in a Great Kung Lao era game?
Well, it's like that's the thing. Like Havoc can exist, Hotaru can probably exist. Yeah. You know, like
Great Kung Lao was a long fucking time. Like, do we want every character to be like 1,000,000 years old?
Well,
like,
time can work differently in different realms. You know.
Yeah,
you can write like, some bullshit, you know.
We were never told how old like some of the demons
I guess Havoc you can
told...
make a definite case that like, you know, Chaos Realm.
Astra, you can. I mean, Reckless was mentioning this. Like Astra, you can do that too because she's a demon from the Nether Realm. She's been fighting for a long ass fucking time to get out of there. So, you know.
Yeah, because at the end of her ending in MK Deception, like, if we're going by like, oh, she defeated Noob Saibot. She gets spit out of the Nether Realm. So I'm like, how long has she been doing that?
Yeah, I mean, you're totally right. I mean, there's honestly a lot more characters that people think that you can use in the Great Kung Lao era. Maybe 3D era's a little bit tricky, but like you can still do Katana, you can still do well, you can't do Melina, but you can still do Jade, you can still do Tanya, you can still do Shao Kahn, you can still do Shang Tsung.
You can do Melina if they do the
if they do her correct backstory.
Yeah, if they do a correct backstory. If they don't,
they could do that.
Yeah.
They could have.
That's why I say like I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna do that.
But I feel like it's weird because I know the other thing came up like, oh, you can do the ancestor of Sub-Zero, obviously because
Sub-Zero works.
That would work.
Sub-Zero works.
Yeah.
But like Scorpion, I don't know.
Scorpion, no. Yeah, Scorpion, you can.
No. Unless they do the whole thing that Conquest did and made Takeda.
That sucked!
Yeah, that sucked.
That sucked! Like, if Takeda was a character, but he just didn't have Scorpion's moves, I would be fine with that. Like at most, like a teleport that's just like a generic ninja smoke bomb teleport, and then that's how they get the teleport punch in. I'd be fine with that. But I don't want him using like a spear. I don't want him having like hellfire powers. Fuck that. I also am very scared that they'd give the hat to Great Kung Lao. That pissed me the hell off.
My solution is the stuff that I've been saying is that, like, give us the option to do from the start of the game, you either follow Liu Kang's story or you follow Great Kung Lao's, Shang Tsung's ending. Liu Kang's ending and Shang Tsung's ending. And then that way, like in Shang Tsung's ending or like Shang Tsung's story in like MK12, if you choose that, that'll have all the characters, like the classic characters, and you don't have to like write any like bullshit like to write around it or anything like that, like the ancestor or anything like that. And you can still do like Liu Kang's story where those characters don't exist, but that doesn't mean that they're not on the roster because they're on the other side. You know, they're on the other side of the story. So that's what I'm hoping for. But yeah, I mean, oh man, that MK9 remake, MK9 remake as a game would be nice, but like the story, no, I don't want to see that.
Yeah,
shit.
gameplay I wouldn't mind too much, but yeah, if they want to do like, we reset the time, although now it's Thunder God Liu Kang taking the place of Raiden, but I'm like, are we now going back to saying, oh look, there's Johnny and here's Sonya and Jax, and back to the rivalry between Scorpion and Sub-Zero. Although to be fair, I do want to see more of Bihan being Sub-Zero. I like Kuai Liang. I really do. I like Kuai Liang, but I would like to see more of a Bihan Sub-Zero. Like, I'm ready for evil Sub-Zero. Or just do a remake of Mythologies.
That'd be the fucking dream. Will
That'd
it happen?
be fucking rad. I'd love it.
I'm just like, I always say this when everyone's like coming up with these ideas for like Mortal Kombat or something. I'm like, that's a great idea. That means it's not gonna happen because NetherRealm's not gonna do it.
Yeah,
I'm still champion with getting a Mortal Kombat game like a Dark Souls game. I would love that.
Oh boy, you and
I go for suffering myself. I play these games a lot. I'm like, I don't know
into
what
these
I'm
really
doing,
hard
but I'm still
strategic
going.
games, huh?
When I say that I actually want like to go back to the status quo with a straight reboot with Raiden back and everything, like that's with the caveat that they do a better job than a 9, and they don't have all this time Raiden vision bullshit, you know? Like that's the caveat that I want, so that means they're not going to do it.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm only in it for the button pressing. Now I'm not getting my hopes up for the story like I did for 11.
Yeah, neither am I. I mean, like if they're gonna follow through with actually like Great Kung Lao shit, and they have like, you can choose your ending, you know, the story that you want to follow through, then maybe I'd be excited.
Yeah,
but yeah, I don't know. I'm not following the story too much.
I think I'm like some of the guys from another cast. Like every new game, I'm like, I just die a little bit. Again, I've been, like I said, I got really back into Mortal Kombat when Deadly Alliance came out. So like that was like my.
That was your
Deception's
MK9.
my favorite game. Yeah, that was my MK9. But yeah, Deception is still to this day my favorite game because there's just so much to do. But I would love to have a game similar to Shaolin Monk, just because like you get to technically explore like a realm.
Yeah.
I would love to have that again. The story
a
was
non-fighting game.
I like it's like the story. Yeah, that's another thing on its own. But I would love to have a game where I can explore the realms. Because how many times are we going to be doing Earth Realm, Outworld, and the Nether Realm?
Yeah,
it's time for other realms to come back.
But I love Earthrealm, Outworld, and Netherrealm.
You can love them, but you know you don't have to always do stories around them.
Yeah, because well, that's the thing. We're always going back to Outworld and the Netherrealm.
Netherrealm, yeah.
Oh, we saw like in mythologies, like there's Netherrealm looks different, and then Outworld we're still going to the same places. So like, oh, the living forests, and there's more places in Outworld, but we don't get to go back to it because we're always going back to the same, like Shao Kahn's
arena,
Coliseum, and yeah, that's
room.
just like all those places. It's getting boring.
Yeah,
I want to see Chaos Realm. Thought that was freaking awesome.
Oh yeah, I agree. I just I don't know if NetherRealm's gonna do it. These are all good ideas. That probably means it's not gonna happen.
The thing is, because like again, I like I said, I'm not on Twitter following whatever Ed says, but I know he's been saying that they want to bring back more of the 3D.
He did say
and
that. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I know for a fact that they're probably going to be bringing back Havoc. I think Havoc is one of the most popular.
He's the Fujin of this game.
Other than it's because like we already got Kenshi. Kenshi would be considered the most popular because he was in Deception. Like he came back for Deception. They brought him back in MK9. He was in MKX. Well, the next one that follows is Havoc.
Yeah. No, I mean, like, Fujin was probably, like, the most requested character in 11, and I think this time around, I think it's Havoc. I think Havoc
X2.
is... Yeah. Oh, X2, yeah. So, like, yeah, Havoc is next. Havoc, you just have to do that character.
Yeah, do we have a Merc 1 in the chat?
We have a Merc 1 in the chat?
Yeah,
what
he's
the
in
fuck?
We have a Merc 1 in the chat.
Yeah, he was in there.
Yeah. Fucking
But,
bitch.
yeah, it's time to bring other characters.
Yeah.
I do like Johnny Cage, but it's fine with the Special Forces. I did not like the Combat Kids again. I just don't like kids in general.
Based. Giga Chad.
Yeah, but yeah, this it didn't resonate me. I thought when Cassie came out, I thought she was just another striker. They did work better with her, but I just never liked this type of character. Her type of personality, the type of people I hate.
Yeah, I get you. No, I mean, I agree. I mean, I have a little bit of expectations that this time around they'll do more 3D era characters, and with that, hopefully, that means exploring like different realms, like the Order realm, Chaos realm, and stuff like that. I just hope. I hope so, but again, I can't rely on NetherRealm these days. Like it's like at the end of the day, I think we're just gonna get MK1 and 2, and then some of 3. So, which is sucks. But
that's been my main fear. Like everybody's so excited for MK12. We're gonna get continuation. I'm like, my thing is like, well, we've been here before.
Yeah, I remember we were here in MK11. Yeah, we were here in MK11. I was there. I was thinking Onaga could be a boss in MK11 and shit. I think we were gonna get some more 3D era characters. Yeah, but whatever. We'll see. We'll see what happens. All right. Well.
All right. Do we want to move on to the next question?
You are champion. You are free to stay.
Yeah, you are free to stay if you want. Yeah.
I'll probably mute myself on some things. I'm working on other stuff.
Yeah, that's fine. But if you want to stay, you can stay. You're a champion role, so yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
Like I said, I am on both the Discords of Nethercast and here, but most of the time, because I am working around this time, I'm just lurking. So if I never respond to people, it's mainly because I'm working.
Because you actually okay.
Yeah. Like I actually have a life. I have to make money somehow.
Yep.
I tend to lurk a lot in Nethercast.
I hate making money so much.
Same.
Oh, yeah,
I don't want to give into the hustle culture. I'm not an Andrew Tate guy, so I'm not gonna make money.
Okay.
That's the last thing you want.
God.
Yeah. All right. Who's next? MK reference.
All right. Next is JR.
JR.
Yeah.
Not RJ, like from Over the Hedge.
No.
Hello.
Hello.
Yo, what's going on?
What's up, dude?
Not much. How about you guys?
I'm chilling. I'm just playing MK. This guy's being a bitch online, so. But yeah, what's your question, man?
You better.
You. So I was just wondering. So I'm a big fan of everything. So I read the books and stuff, and the movies and everything. So I was just wondering that book by Jeff Rovin, where he went into the Shang Tsung and then the Great Kung Lao, about how he said Shang Tsung before he became how he got the Isle of Shimura, and how he was a debt collector, and how he was sort of tied into the Great Kung Lao's family and stuff, and just how he all came to be, because we've never really seen that in a movie or a game. He's always kind of just been the tournament guy. So do you guys think we could see anything sort of like that in either story?
So Jeff Rovin went really hard on his own ideas.
Yeah.
With Shang, I much prefer the backstory that he was trained potentially by even Bo' Rai Cho.
By Bo' Rai Cho, yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
then he lost via cheating, I think. Like he almost
Okay.
like he almost like he was like Earthrealm's champion, and then he lost by cheating, and then Earthrealm contacted. I got my words mixed up. Like Outworld, or Shao Kahn even fucking reached out to him to teach him soul magic, and then came back as a property of Shao Kahn to fight for Outworld, and then used soul magic, and then was beaten by the Great Kung Lao. I think I prefer that much more.
Yeah, that's what.
You can kind of see it in Conquest. I like how Conquest did it.
Master Cho.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
that would be pretty cool.
It was literally Bo' Rai Cho. Well, we don't know
Well, it wasn't
exactly.
literally.
Yeah, we don't know exactly if that was inspiration for Bo, but like it's almost like.
But
Deadly Alliance took a lot of
any-
inspiration from Conquest.
any extra reason for Bo to drink, I much prefer that.
Yep.
Yeah, Bo Rai Cho is pretty sweet. Yeah, thanks so much for having me on. Thanks for answering my question.
Yeah, for sure, dude.
Yeah, man.
Okay, take care, guys.
I think they took a lot of ideas also from the Jeff Rovin novel for the one being in Onaga.
Yeah, the one being.
Yeah. I think it was debunked by Vogel.
Yeah.
It was a coincidence, but that is pretty
literally
cool.
like the one being
Very
yeah.
coincidence.
Yeah, it's a
It
very.
could be lying. Yeah.
It's been a while since I've read the book because I have the physical copy of that book.
Nice.
I think I showed it once at your server, Brusk.
I think I
but
remember
I'm
that,
scared
actually.
of taking it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm scared of taking
It's
it
gonna
out.
just fall apart.
Yeah, because that was funny enough because Mortal Kombat again, like I said, it's been in like my life forever, but that's the book that caused me to start reading more books.
Damn.
So,
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
You know, you have that parents like you gotta read it for 30 minutes or something, or you're gonna get in trouble. It's like, okay, I'll read something that I actually like.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
that
I need to
Jeff
get a hold of
Rovin
the.
novel, I remember.
I think there's a PDF online, so that's where I got it from. But because I remember I was reading it for I think one of my videos, so because I wanted to reference exactly what was going on, so I wanted to read the full context and stuff. But yeah, I need to get a physical copy of that book.
I have, I think, the PDF or the EPUB of 1, 2, and the Jeff Rovin novel.
Nice.
So I think there was another one, but I'm not entirely sure. I have to check.
Hi, Merc.
Is Merc in here?
Yeah. We got a couple more people waiting.
Yeah,
Well,
one,
we
one
only got
is
one more.
inactive. Yeah, one is inactive.
No,
but
well, one is not even old enough to be in the server.
oh, that's right. Oh, okay, wait, I should.
Uh-oh.
Sorry, sorry. I'm gonna have to do this.
Oh, no. Did you ban him?
I don't know. I can either confirm or deny.
He did a little lick my balls. All right. Well, the
rule.
The last person we have is Tyrone.
Tyrone Magnus.
Tyrone Leung.
The one and only.
The literal last one there. The single one.
Yeah,
and
the
only
single
there.
one. Boom. What do you got for us? Is he in? Oh yeah, he's in.
He's there.
Yep. Speak your mind, mortal.
Why did you do that?
Why did you wait? Did you put him? Did you kick him out?
Oh, I didn't do anything.
Did he? Wait, did he put himself
He
in
did that
there?
himself.
Does he
Might
not
have
want to
accidentally
be?
clicked on the wrong thing. Hold on.
He said that he's being distracted.
He said 5 minutes ago he's been wanting to go. I'll move him back here one more time.
Wait, hold on. Is he being distracted? Is there something else he's doing, or?
Maybe there's something else.
He said earlier that he'd be like going and like getting food, but he's back because that was like 30 minutes ago. And
He just muted himself.
yeah.
Yeah, he's
Weird.
All right, I'll bring him back.
He's
one
like,
more
I don't
time.
want to join. He's in waiting room, but he doesn't want to join.
That'd be funny.
There he goes.
Oh, you said you couldn't hear me.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I was having.
There we go.
There you go. Yep.
Prodigal son has returned.
Well, my questions were, where do you see characters that's been forgotten and like most fans aren't even speaking up for, like Kai or Astra or Darius or Dairu, because these characters have so much potential within the franchise, and I don't see why people aren't like speaking up for these characters and seeing where they could take these characters potentially within the story mode or like their own individual campaign storyline. I also have 4 other questions.
Mm-hmm. Wait, 4 other questions?
4 other questions.
Wait, hold on. Wait. We gotta one at a time. First, you asked us which underrated characters that people should be asking more should be like, which characters do you think most people should be asking for? Okay, so let's answer that first. I mean, you kind of already like asked for. I mean, you named some, which I agree, like Astra and Kai.
Kai would be cool. My answer, my final answer is Drummond.
Drummond.
Drummond is such a cool concept, just like being the Pinhead type character.
Bring him
And
back and fix him.
yeah, exactly. Just make him better. Like, just make him do torture things in the match and shit.
Stop being ashamed of your bad characters and just fix them.
Yeah, and like fucking, I think that he has the potential to be the next Quan Chi. He has the potential to be the next like schemer planner character. He could be so fucking cool, and like gameplay, he could be fucking amazing. Like he just takes off the mask, which allows him to gives him his intelligence. He takes that off. He turns into a fucking berserker rage man.
Yeah.
Well, I had somewhat of like a pitch for some characters within the franchise of the 3D era. Like Kai, for instance, could have had like 3 sticks, nunchucks, or 3-second staff, and possibly make his moveset like Bishop or Gambit, where he has like exploding powers and can absorb like projectiles. Or Dairu, since he looks like Jet Li from the Fearless movie, you could probably reinvent him as like a Wu-Tang sword style type character, and where they could took Darius because he looks like
Are you in the car?
Fingers from yeah, I'm in the car.
Jesus, yeah, I know what a car mic sounds like. I'm on the phone with someone who's in the car all the time, going to work.
I like your thinking with Darius and Dairu.
Yeah, and another one is Ginkgo, because I've been watching the Flying Guillotine movies, and one character in the movie in particular was the blind Flying Guillotine character from one of the Master Flying Guillotine movies, and gave him like a pie made reinvention. And,
I like this guy.
Yeah, because Mortal Kombat is missing like melee weaponry and homages to like those old Shaw Brother movies.
Oh yeah, true.
You're speaking my fucking language, dude.
True, absolutely
like
fucking true.
How the game hogs up like gun-toting characters, and that's not the Mortal Kombat aesthetic. It strays away from that old school martial arts feel. And we don't have much like Asian mythology characters like a Keyring or a Mogwai or yokai, stuff like that could be reintroduced in the franchise. And we're also missing old school characters like Motaro. They still haven't developed like technology to bring him back to life in the game as a sub boss or something like that.
Yep.
There's a whole lot of bullshit going on over there at NetherRealm.
This guy speaks my truth.
You have a whole bunch of AI that can create things from like just simple typing onto the computer, and it'll give you something. But these writers and mocap artists can't even invent a new way to bring back Otaro and characters that can't like physically exist back then in those old games. Like It doesn't make any sense.
Just
Guy
hand
can't-
animate it. Why can't you just hand animate it?
Yeah.
Too fucking lazy to
have to-
bring.
They're too lazy.
Too
have to
fucking
mocap
lazy. Too fucking lazy to bring a
Remember,
horse.
remember,
with a
guys,
mocap,
you don't know what
bro.
you're asking for when you're asking for Motaro. That's what Ed Boon said. I'm making up a joke.
They can't just bring a horse into the mocap room. You're telling me that, huh?
Exactly. Like they can program horses within other games. Can't they like make a horse kick or whatnot? Shit. And my other questions goes with like gameplay.
Hold on, I think. Hold on, wait, hold on. Before you say anything, I don't think we even like properly asked like which underrated character we should have. So like, I'll just put it out of the way. My choice would be Moloch. Moloch would be a character that I would love to see.
Oh shit, yeah.
I think Moloch. I think people hate Moloch for like no reason. Like I honestly don't know why he's hated. Like he's such a fucking cool ass character. Like
Moloch has the coolest fucking lore. Like it's not even in the fucking game. It's in this concept art, and like you would have no inkling of that if you just played against him in the tower. Like you just combine Gorilla Grodd and Scarecrow, and that's Moloch. It's great.
Easy shit.
Exactly, bro. My other questions is like combat style. Remember, would you rather have like variant combat or like a 5-slot system where you can get harakiri, fatality, weapons, and 2 martial arts styles?
I don't know, because asking for 2 martial arts styles is like basically asking for variations. I don't know if I want to do that.
I wouldn't want to do variations. I'm kind of sick of them.
Yeah.
I'm sick of like customizable moves in general. I hated them in just 2. I don't like them in 11.
For this latest reboot, Jesus Christ, I can't believe I'm saying that. But we should try it. I'm hoping that they just keep it as simple as possible and then build up from there.
Yeah. That's basically it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, are you feeling nostalgic for like harakiris and you can switch out the weapons?
I mean, more like more finishers, like more types of finishers and stuff like that at the end of the round. Just always welcome. I don't really see any kind of issue with that.
I feel like friendship should be a staple. I don't think that friendships ever go away.
I would love that.
Yeah.
Well, the only one that they have left.
Brutality's being implemented now.
Yeah.
What about like stage fatalities, like where it actually you can get a ring out with people instead of like putting in
like
something.
the
ring outs.
Like how, the ring out where
death traps.
Death trap where that type of
like Deception
line movement,
Armageddon.
Armageddon or Deception where characters will shoot off up in the air and land on like a bed of spikes.
I think
like for no reason.
I think
like a computer will make a person die automatically if they make a wrong move on the face.
I think that has the potential to make like corner fighting like much more tense, for better or worse, because it's already bad enough if you're trapped in a corner like regularly, but like add the concept of like ring outs and like being trapped in a corner. That sounds like it would be kind of fucking terrifying.
Yeah, I don't know if it'd be a
the
good
tough
kind of
part
terrifying either.
Yeah, the tough part about it is like in what they're doing now with the the 2D gameplay as opposed to the 3D era. How would you really like implement that where it's not frustrating? Like where it's fair, but not bullshit.
Yeah.
But
I guess having like an environment.
Like the computer automatically makes someone lose out of nowhere. It would be kind of funny and a throwback to like when you fall off of his stage,
I can see it.
It would be cool if they just made like ring outs and death traps like a stage brutality thing. Like it's just at the ends of the stage.
Yeah. I don't know if I would like ring out like you have like 50% health and then you get like automatically like fucked. Like I don't know if I would want that. But like if it was like if it was in the form of a brutality, like you said, like where you're already like at 1 health and you get an uppercut, like obviously like I would that'd be something that'd be cool. But yep. Is that all you have? Because we have one more
story
person,
mode.
one person who joined, and they probably want to get in.
And I'm
Story mode.
imagining like
How would you-
super.
Oh, how do you do like in story mode? Would you borrow from like the warriors, samurai warriors, or Koi warriors type game where it takes the story and the different characters' perspectives that you choose instead of like the MK versus DC where people have inconsistent power scaling? How would you do the story
It's
mode?
not
Or
an MK
would
versus
it be
DC
like
problem. That's like
KOTOR?
an MK problem, but yeah.
Yeah, it's more of just like the chapter system problem. Fuck, that's a tough one because like production-wise, how do you do that without like running your fucking budget into the ground?
Yeah.
I think I personally would just want a movie. Just give me a non-interactive, just CG movie.
Just the game comes with a DVD.
Yeah, fuck it.
The game comes with a DVD. Fuck it. Yeah, dude.
Which one did that? Was it Tekken? Was it Street Fighter? I forget which one actually did that.
Tekken.
Was it Tekken?
Tekken did it. Yeah, it was Tekken.
Okay.
Well, that way, yeah, you just have a straight up story. There's no power scaling bullshit. Characters get to do things, but you know the issue is that it's not interactive, and then people want to play.
That guy was such a fucking goddamn scrub. Holy fucking shit. That guy was such a
that is
fucking
the huge
pussy.
issue with that.
The biggest fucking pussy in this game that I played in a long time.
Well, anyway, I'm gonna pass the mic on to somebody else.
I appreciate you.
All right.
All right.
All right. You're cool, man. You're rad.
Yep. You got some good ideas.
Yeah. And I really like the idea of like doing a super, well, not like, I guess not super long, but like a really flashy corner combo that ends in like a stage brutality similar to Death Traps.
Yeah.
I feel like that would look really fucking cool.
That last dude was sick.
All right, the actual last person, we have is veteran difficulty.
Okay.
Veteran
Last one?
difficulty. All right.
They have a
Veteran
pretty base
difficulty.
profile picture.
Do they
I
have a
don't know.
veteran difficulty level of question? Like, am I not going to be able to answer it?
I don't think 25 is enough.
Bruh. Veteran difficulty, you are up. And
You're on the hot mic, gamer.
Let's go.
What's up?
Yo, what's up, dude?
Is that your question?
Is that your question?
Okay. All right. So I was thinking of a little story theory they had there. So I was thinking Shang Tsung story is probably a canon one because it'll be easier to make a villain story rather than a hero story that they would pull. But I was thinking, what if they pull a Spider-Man No Way Home and they just have like every iconic villain Shang Tsung can bring back, and that will be basically the plot that the hero side Earthrealm will basically have to fight through all that. They can bring back Goro, Shang Tsung obviously bring back Quan Chi to reform the Deadly Alliance, and it will be basically Fire God Liu Kang versus every iconic MK villain that you can think of.
I mean, I'd like that because I get Shinnok, and Shinnok's my favorite MK villain. So
I mean, like, I feel like if you just go with Shang's ending, like, you like by default, you're probably gonna get all the characters like back. You know, like there's not gonna be a character that you won't be able to use. So, yeah. I mean, I think just, just by default, like that's just what would happen. You know, like it doesn't have to be like a No Way Home like situation where like all of a sudden Goro and Raiden are back or something like that. You know, it would just be like that's just what.
I kind of feel like that's just what 11 was.
Yes.
Yeah,
oh, I guess so. Never mind. Yeah. It's just like that. That's just what would happen by default. So like, but I mean, I don't think that's gonna be the main story. But again, I have the theory that you can follow through. I have the theory that like. The game is going to give you the option to follow through Shang's ending or Liu Kang's ending, and you choose whichever one you want to do. Both are separate. They're not canon to each other. They're just their own things. And Shang's ending would just be the way that they can use, you know, the classic characters because you won't be able to use some of them, a lot of them, in Liu Kang's story in the Great Kung Lao era. So, yeah.
I mostly hoping that's the case. You can just have two different types of stories. But if they were to just stick to one story, I hope it's Shang Tsung ending and not Liu Kang's ending, because I think they would just go back to, like you said earlier in the stream, MK1, 2, and 3, during.
Well, I mean that's a theory, but like I think at the end of the day, they probably would just follow through the Great Kung Lao's era and shit like that. But yeah, no, I am very, very worried that they actually will do that.
There's something that Razor said whenever he was asked about the Shang's ending, and the way he basically put it was, you can't do anything because everyone that would theoretically oppose Shang doesn't exist because he's the Lord of Time and he's already erased them from existence.
I have a feeling that they would write, but I have a feeling they would like write it in a way where like Shang is like he wants the conflict,
torturing Liu Kang,
torturing Liu Kang, or like he purposely puts like his enemies in a he starts them in a low point, they're
well actually didn't in Shang's ending fucking Fujin and Raiden, weren't they like reporting that soon Chaos Realm and fucking Order Realm will fall?
Yeah.
Like they haven't got to that yet?
Yeah, like they haven't got it to it yet.
I guess. And
it didn't really imply that they were like evil. It just implied that like they're working for him. Like they have no other choice. So like I think another cool theory is that like because Raiden and Fujin are not, let's just say they aren't evil in Shang's ending. Like what if like they just like the story is like Raiden and Fujin in the background are like forming like some sort of like insurgency to like Shang's rule and shit, and they have to get the heroes. The heroes are like on the run. So like they have to like form up and beat Shang or something like that. That'd be something that I'd like to see.
But does Raiden keep his powers though? Because he is mortal now. Because he gave his powers to.
Raiden has his powers in Shang's ending.
Yeah, because he doesn't have the pupils.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, in Shang's ending, I think it's literally it's a continuation of like there's no reset. So
yeah, there is no reset.
Probably
it's just...
Shao Kahn, Sindel, they're dead. So the heroes, technically, some of them are still alive. We don't know what happened with the majority of them.
I suppose.
Yeah, all right. That was my question, though. So thanks for answering.
All right. Yeah.
Yep. Is it just us champions now?
I believe so.
Oh shit.